Welcome back, furries, to some more Banners of Ruin. We are continuing where we just left off. We defeated a boss sledge in here, and it does look like we are already like halfway to the next boss, but I'm sure that's not necessarily the case. We've got 19 cards in every stack here. I think these cards here are the services that we were promised earlier at the bottom of each stack. So, wealth. The bodies before you are clamored in fine fabrics, jewelry, and gilded weapons. Take what time you have to loot their corpses, giving us 1,000 florins. Excellence is a glorious fight. Take a moment to consolidate what you learned and strengthen your resolve. Levels up a character. And then unity. The battle leaves you aching and tired. Take time to tend your wounds. Heal your party to 100%. That's tempting for Sanford, eh? At 10 out of 48. But, the greed. 1,000 florins is a lot. Leveling up a character, then we gotta look at, like, Willows is almost leveled. Olegant could probably use it. He's a little bit behind. But then 1,000 florins will hire me a new character, even if we lose Sandford. I mean, we can hire a new character with 1,000 florins, or we can be lucky to get a random event that heals Sandford anyway. And so I'm gonna just greed it and go for wealth. Let's see if we get punished. Alright, and we immediately get thrown into combat, presumably a bit tougher than we had it before, since it's now after the first boss fight. Usually that's how it goes. We'll see what happens. And yes, oh yeah, things are picking up. And we are seeing, what, 8? Which applies to safety in numbers, and another 8, so 16 go in on Sandsford. And he's got 14 defense, so he's taking 2 damage right now, which is pretty critical. So we gotta do something about that. Wildfire. I wonder if this is even considered an attack for certain purposes. We've got the improvise, which we are gonna play. Absolutely. Let's get that quick hands up to the top. Not for this turn, but for the next. Then we will guard with him. 3 times 3 being dealt over here. Like, this guy, we have got to kill him quickly. If he does area multi-attacks and then gets fury, right? So extra charge, that's gonna pick up right quick. He triples it. Oh, we can even push people around this turn. We could do that to him then. Knock him out of position. I think we can play everything here. Oh, we've got the Battle Forged. All party members gain 1 stamina. Oh, sorry, vigor, but it doesn't matter. It won't change anything. We can still play all the other cards, and so spending the will in here is in fact a bad idea. Yeah, okay, so we can play everything. It's just about getting them done, and we will push this guy back, I think. Yeah, we will, I mean. And so, Wildfire. That was 12 damage, that's pretty decent. Rush here is pretty bad when we don't combo it with anything, but it can't be helped when we're focusing Mr. Big Bear. And now he's alone, so all of our outnumbered cards will affect him better. It's gonna be great. Alright, and something really quick to note here. There's a new option that was added into the game, which is the game speed up. And looking at that round there, I think it is time to try a little bit of a faster gameplay speed. Let's see if it works out. Now, oh, he's the one attacking and he's going for Sandsford, alright. And we do not have enough defense to really hammer it home, but we have the outnumbered. This is 36 damage to him in the back. It's still not enough to kill him. No. So let me go and draw some cards. One card. Oh, and here we already get a big boon dealing, setting setup, dealing 6 damage, and giving him vulnerable, dealing 25% more damage from more sources, which is of course then gonna apply to the 36 from here at 49. I don't think that's gonna be a kill yet, but we might as well give him the second wind here. Draw another card, and there's the Great Axe. Lovely. We won't get the benefit out of destroying his armor up here. We might as well just go for the outnumbered first, since that's the only synergetic thing we have right now. And then we can kill him with the Great Axe. Can we kill him with something else? Yes, these 2 should be enough as well. No, that's 12.5 damage. Yeah, so that's not enough. So it'll have to be the Great Axe, which is fine. It's precisely 14, but then with 25% extra, but still. And we don't need the Sadist to play the rest here. I will give Field Dressing to Sansford. And then we will strike. They are identical right now, so we'll just hit anyone. And again. And they're not attacking, right? So everything is fine. Alright, and strategy goes on Willow. He's got the short bow then, perfect. Momentum, strike. Yeah, let's go for the short bow first. Focusing on this one. The bleed would be nice to save for the other one, so let me hold back for a sec. Shaman Steel is best with you. Good. Heavy Blow is also best with Olegond. Oh, we have Bleed here as well, right. 6 and 5 is precisely not enough, unless we do momentum with it. This guy is attacking Sansford, but he's got 8 defense precisely, so it's kind of okay. Deals damage. If opponent has defense, applies to vulnerable and moves forward as possible. Not a problem. Alright, we can kill this guy and then do outnumbered and hit and run on the other one. So, momentum. Discard a card. Oh, I gotta make sure that I'm doing it with the right one. I'm not sure. I think we are. Good. And then hit and run. And outnumbered. Good stuff. Sansford did not take any damage. And he won't either this turn. No worries. But this, regardless, we might as well kill him. Second wind into Greatsword. And then a flurry. Alright. For every 3 stacks of vulnerable on an opponent, deal an additional 15 damage to armor on the Sunder up here. No. And the Rush, in most cases, it ends up dealing very low damage for us. It combos with some of the things that we have. And I suppose with the movement on Willow, it can end up doing 5 extra per, so it's then 18 damage. I don't know that that is worth putting in for that. It also combos with the one that we have to attack several times to stack more overwhelm on people. But again, I often feel like we are not able to spend all of our stamina, and so the heavy blow might be better. It does do 14 plus 8 now, which is decent. Because we will obviously want to use it with the biggest swing we've got. I like it. I like the heavy blow. Go for it. Move on. Willow leveled up. Yep. Level 5. Getting another passive. Lovely. And what can we get? Toxic again with the poison stuff. Whenever this character receives damage, the attacker gains 1 poison. Bastion. At the start of the turn, if this character has no allies on their rank, they gain 15 defense and 1 stamina. Oh boy. Energetic. At the start of the turn, if this character has more than 75% vitality, they gain 1 stamina. One poison, and the thing with poison is that it goes up and up and up. But I've noticed that combats in this game are very quick. Like, we're talking 10 rounds at the most, right? This seems kind of crazy, and Willows often moves back to the back line by himself, but once we get more allies, it becomes useless. So I don't particularly like it. I think we'll just take the toxic. And I'll get a willpower here. Because he can spend will to get more stamina. Blackfoot Stash. A chance to offload. I still don't know what that does. What is this here? Unexpiring. Spawns drunken guards. Off-duty guards. These silly louts reek of booze and other wicked activities. Leave them to their devices and they'll probably pass out, but you could brush them aside if needed. And a mentor will allow me to modify my deck. Last time it doubled the card? I think a chance to offload. Let's figure out what this one does. Gotta try it sometime. You see a familiar symbol. Your brothers have been here. We can't hold it. Remove a card. Oh, that's what it does. Lovely. Yeah, that's great. We can get rid of that ruin card. The racket call must be the worst card we have by far. Even worse than a strike. That was a failed experiment. And so this one spawns some drunken guards. I see. Quick round. The heat of the city dries your throats, and the strain of combat is taking its toll. There's a chance to duck into a brewery. It's not Blackfoot stuff, but it'll do you good. Heal party 50%. Nice. Here we can get 300 florins. The drunken guards steal it from them, and intelligence is 500 XP now. Okay, we gotta heal now. Now is the time for the heal. Decoy. Select a card and move into this now and press 1 counter. I'll just take a combat. It's fine. With this we would have to save a combat anyway, but it could be a way to get around them if we didn't want to fight. I think I want to fight though. It gives us gold. It gives us opportunities for cards that we don't have to take. This was an elite in the previous I don't know, or is it the previous street? That's how I define it, right? It's separated into different streets. So in the previous street, this was an elite. Now it's just a regular enemy. And then we have more of these city guard swordsmen. Safety in numbers. And this guy gains defense when he attacks. Willow is taking 2, 10, and 18 total damage incoming. Okay. We can improvise. We can improvise then second wind to get the quick hands this turn. But I could also improvise into some defense for you, Willow. We can gain 10 defense, but he'll still take 8 damage that I don't feel we have to take with him, because I can just improvise away from it. So I think we should. I'm sure we will dominate the fight after the fact. Go for second wind on you. We know what we'll draw. Solid footing, just to have it in the store. Then setup. Who are we going for first? One of the strength and numbers guys. This guy heals himself, so I'm not interested in fighting him directly. Then also draw a card. Rush. Not super efficient this turn. Not getting the quick hands is kind of iffy. Let's apply defense here. End turn. And they all get a poison now for that, which is great. Now they're all attacking other targets, that's good, so let's see. 8. And he will get vulnerable for that, I see. But then no more attacks incoming. So Sandsford not taking any damage. Then 8 and 8 means 1 damage going in over here on Olegond. Willow is gonna get the strategy. And they all got a poison, I love it. No mercy. Great axe. If this breaks, the armor deal damage to all neighbors in rank and lane. So only in rank, but that's fine. Here. And you will have to do the heavy blow then, but that's also just fine. Down he goes. Oh, I forgot he was vulnerable, so he took way more damage than I had thought. That's even better. Then Willows is gonna shoot. Well, first you click here. Then we shoot at someone, I suppose. I'll attack the little guy first. But make the big guy bleed, because that bypasses all the armor that he's doing. Now he's gonna do the thing where he sets it to 35 defense, so it doesn't make sense to attack him. Okay, and we have Sadist, but no cards to spend all that stamina on. In general, I feel like we just have an overflow of stamina. So I might need to pick more willpower with people. Now, when we kill this guy, we can play outnumbered on the other one, which is great. There's the heavy blow with the second wind. Will that kill him outright? No. Just do it then. And then this will, but we would like to get the bleeding on the other guy. Can we do it without? No. So the sharpened steel will do it. And he's just defending. Okay. Experienced strike. Doesn't matter who does it. Oh no, that's not true. Who wants the guard? You want the guard. And then the rest doesn't matter. Okay. And he's still getting more and more poisoned. Which is lovely. What's he doing? He's attacking Olegond. 12. And he just needs a 1 defense then. Or 5. The lowest card we have is what I meant. Any kind of defense card would do it. Oh, the focus fire. Whoops. Strike. Yeah, just move yourself up here. Gaining that charge. You guard. And you, Willow, will get the extra momentum. Charge. Just in case we do a rush next turn. So far no damage taken in this combat, so I think we are good to go. Oh, we got the outnumbered. Okay, with the setup. Yeah, that's brutal. Boom, boom, boom. Gain a card. Another heavy blow. Toe-to-toe, whenever this character attacks an opponent on the same lane, gain 6 defense. Banish. Okay, that's a good one. And Reckless Aid. Apply 15 to an ally, active character, and the ally both gain Winded 1. So it's a total cost of 3 stamina, but that's a lot of defense. I like that one. We need more defense to make sure that we stay healthy. Both of them here would accomplish that, I suppose. Now, I think the toe-to-toe is cool. Let's try that out. On the same lane. We have to do a bit of pre-planning to make that most efficient. But then it will be most efficient. Decoy. Select a card to move it to this lane. +1 to its counter. To either the combat or the merchant in trouble. We'll just go to the merchant in trouble. You see a couple of brutish thugs shaking down a merchant. See a merchant during a shakedown with some thugs. There doesn't seem to be any guards around. Take some goods while they're distracted, loot, or defend the merchant. Choose from 1 of 3 skill cards. We don't really need more cards, so I'll just be the bad guy here and take some money. Blackfoot Agents. Discards a random combat. Helping Hand. A hooded figure emerges from the shadows, startling you for a moment. They reveal a friendly token and offer you something for the road. Provisions. I don't know what provisions does yet. An angry mob will discard all visible combats. Okay. So here we finally learn that these cards here are completely randomized. They don't have to appear with combats, these things here, so it's totally random. I'll go for the Helping Hand, obviously, because there's nothing else here to really give us anything. What does provisions mean? May the wind always be at your back. It's a card, okay. Either the Rush, the Wild Brawl, deals 6 damage to rank, or Tight Formation. Each character in your rank gains 8 defense. That's a lot of defense going around. But the Rush will trigger the toe-to-toe 3 times. And also combo with other things. May the wind always be at your back, and the road rise to meet you. Alright. What do we have here? An exquisite weapon? Oh, it's a chance to upgrade a weapon. Or stand or perish in lead combat. We gotta upgrade a weapon. The beaver brandishes a fine-looking weapon to a small crowd, the metal catching the golden light. He doesn't look like he knows how to use it. Well, we had the exquisite blade earlier. Maybe I should take that as a hint that that weapon is like extra good when it has exquisite in front of it. You see a few folk gathered in this lonely black back street. Blimey, there's a beauty, one exclaims. Your interest piqued. You see a beaver brandishing what looks to be an extremely fine weapon. I found it while I was in the city with Boran. What do you think it'll sell for? Or mayhaps I should keep it. How about this? Lose 500 gold? Perhaps we should keep it. Ruin a card? Probably junk anyway. I'll pay the 500. It's the exquisite sword that we had earlier. Wow, that's disappointing. Yeah, I was hoping for something better, but it was the one on the character, on the art, and I was honestly hoping that we would upgrade one instead. But I am thinking that we might do it with Sansford. It's going to lower his output with damage in general with the outnumbered. And then for that I shouldn't do it. It's literally half. And for 2, 6 damage, it's 18 total, but here it's 36 total to the front rank. And it shouldn't be with those, because we are using that strategy with him. And Olegon then... well, he could do it. Sure, and then the thing then is that we should probably think about switching this out to outnumber with the Great Axe, and then we won't get the Great Sword wide swing. But that's fine. Okay. And then we need to get another melee weapon, or a one-handed weapon for Olegon. Stand or perish, or we can hide, discard from each other lane. No, we'll take the elite combat. Higher risk, higher reward. Stand or perish. Door slams shut as you step down the street, which recedes into a total darkness and silence. All of a sudden you hear familiar whistling hurtling towards your party, and you and your companions disperse into the street, narrowly avoiding a barrage of missiles that would surely have ended your mission. They have a clear advantage on you. There's only 2 choices available to you here: turn back and get caught in the open, or press onwards and take the fight to them. We will fight in elite combat. Oh boy. Yeah. What is this here? Ender Clipper. Clipper's agility. On combat start, this character gains 50 defense, but loses 10 at the start of every turn. Every time this character moves, they gain 15 defense. Interesting. That's instead of having armor. And the ones in the back have medium armor. So the front line is attacking first. These guys gain Venom. Gains 1. Whenever this character attacks, apply 1 poison. Oh no. Oh no. Move swaps to other rank in their lane. Oh no. I wonder if that'll make the archer then attack immediately. I doubt it, but you never know. Which means that they're gonna move over here and then attack next turn, by the way. We want to get out of Clipper as fast as possible. This poison thing here is gonna wreck me, because I can't defend against it. Oh, we got a quick hands in the first turn though, that's nice. Outnumbered. We can't use outnumbered for efficiently here. What do we do? $50 defense. That makes me think that I shouldn't attack them then, of course. So we could try to go for a... They lose 10 every turn. But every time this character moves, they gain 15. And they're probably going to move all the time. Wow. This is going to be a rough one. Like, it's mainly the poison. I'm not so scared about everything else, honestly. And this guy is never really that scary. He's just super tanky. I'm sure the steady shot here deals 5 damage, deals an additional 15 damage if this character is on the back rank. Okay. So we don't want to be on the back rank when we can avoid it. If this character is on the back rank, I see. But they're going to be pushed to the front. not this guy. So we could try to kill him quickly. I don't know, man. Let's play the no. Okay. Flurry. Oh, I should really do the draw cards first. Quick hands. Strike. Unfortunate. Then we will go for a setup on him. Drawing a battering ram. That could take one of the little poisoners out for the turn, so that he doesn't attack with a poison attack next turn. Now the flurry comes in here, and then the No Mercy will attack him specifically. Good. Battering ram on you. Makes you attack, and that's actually bad for you, so that's perfect for us. Stansford is taking damage now, but what can I do? We're gonna keep hitting that guy in the back. And we'll kill him. Pretty good. Taking one enemy out early. And it didn't make the archer here attack in that same turn where they switched. Very good. Good thing to know. So he's got Envenom now, and he's gonna attack Olegon here. 6 times. And he's up to more defense than he was before. No, a little bit less. And so he's still poisoning it over here, but he's then gonna attack probably with the same thing next turn. This is insane. Whenever this character attacks, apply 1 poison. So he's gonna apply 6 poison immediately. That will go up to 7, and then 8, and so on and so forth. And it deals damage past our thing. So yeah, insane in the membrane. Strategy. Do we have a draw card? No. So we cannot get a... We can improvise something, but we cannot draw it. Oh no, that's not true. We have the second wind. So we can improvise something and then draw it. It's something that'll save my butt. Anything that maximizes damage against this guy over here. And I'm thinking the focus fire could do it. Oh, we can scroll all the way down to see what I have. Yeah, the rush. We don't have a lot of other attacks, so we will not deal 100 damage this turn. It's not gonna happen. Damn it. What then? We cannot block that poisoning. Here's what we're doing. We are grabbing the... Where is it? Focus fire. Then... not you. Second wind. Then we need to focus fire on someone. And we are gonna focus fire on this guy. We will not be able to dodge this poisoning attack, hopefully, before he gets his turn in the front line. Next turn, we can kill this ender clipper up here. So let's go all in on him. We will rush him. Oh no, we can do way better because we're gonna get the charge with the short bow. So wildfire first. Who did the vigorous here? Oh, and wait, you can go toe to toe first, and then benefit off of the wildfire after the fact. That's just something he does to himself. Then wildfire. Giving him defense because for both of these that got hit, right? Yeah. And also overwhelm to this guy in the back. Then short bow. Use it. Hit him. Giving the hit and run. Going on him again. Because that leaves him with 5 charge. That means 18 damage plus the overwhelm bonus over here. I think we'll get more value out of attacking him once with the Vanguard first. Without having done the math. That is pretty good. He's down to 10, then 3 bleed. So he is going to die next turn. We can move and swap position on someone. And it'll just be Willow on himself. Moving up here. Enter. This is still worrying me, this poison, for sure. He stopped at 4 for whatever reason. Not sure what happened there. It's just 6 times 4. Oh, the time after the X is the amount of attacks, so it's 4 poison coming in. Still nasty, not as bad as I thought. And then he comes out with 3 retaliate after the fact. Now he's doing Viper's Breath to who? Oh, it's not his turn. Applies 8 to opposite opponent rank. Move swaps with it to adjacent rank, and that means that's over here, and that means no damage done currently. So we want to have him. We don't want to move anything up here. That's going to be important. I think we can easily avoid it. So I'm feeling rather confident, but now we do want to finish it as soon as possible because Olegon will die in about 7 turns, roughly. And every turn we dilly-dally, the closer we get to death. Now we just need to deal 5 damage to this guy here, and we have a strike, maybe? No? No strikes? No, of course not. We got a draw card here. We don't want to be hitting you. Yeah, he's not going to do anything to me. It's not a big deal. This guy's doing 8. You're doing steady shot. Deals an additional 15 damage if this character is on the back rank, which is not. So, not a problem. And you are doing 8. Maybe we want to focus you. I think we want to focus this guy. Which means the setup goes on him. Good. You're taking 5, you're taking 8, you're dying. How do we get that kill, by the way? Have we thought that far? No, we have not. That'll be your job, I think. Both of them do the same, except this one does bleed as well. Yeah, it's gonna have to be you. And then the sharpened steel up here. Oh, then you don't have enough actions to defend yourself. And now we're talking about taking real damage. But we also want to kill. See, now I've put a lot of defense into that deck, which I thought was a good idea. But then we suddenly got poisoned. And now it's not so great anymore. Because now we're in a hurry. Now we're not able to just take our time. Such is life. I mean, the sharpened steel has got to be the X, right? But then we're taking, what, 3 on Sandsford? Ah, no, someone else can do field dressing on him, so then he will have the defense. Good. So, you do the solid footing. Hold on. Like that. Guard. So you go solid footing. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, guard with you. Then solid footing. Because he's already going to be taking a lot of damage. Let's make sure that he doesn't take any more. And then momentum goes on Willow. No. Oregond. He can't. Why? Oh, because he got the pacified, right. Enter. My turn, and then we take... Oh no, kidding! Oh no, no way. The poison is blocked by defense, armor, or whatever. That seems sort of unintuitive. And for sure, bleeding is not stopped by the... this one does vitality damage. The poison deals damage. Well, that's honestly a little bit disappointing because it's going to apply to my poison as well, but good for us right now. So building more defense on him is key. Now the backline is attacking, and he, if I understand correctly, then this Viper Breath will do nothing to me, applies 8 to the opposite opponent rank. That's the back rank here, where we have none, and then he'll move after the fact. But that's fine. And he still has the 3 retaliate removed at the start of the next turn, but he didn't move last turn, so after this turn he will not have retaliate anymore. Can we kill this guy? Volley. Deals 10 damage. If this character is in the front rank, gains 1 vulnerable. He gains 1 vulnerable, I think. Let's murder him if we can. Exquisite sword. This will give you a ton of defense, so I'll do it like that. In fact, I'll hit him up here. He's gonna hit you back with the retaliate, but every time you attack him, you gain more defense back, and so it'll net gain you defense. No way. It also applies the poison back when he retaliates. I had not even considered that might have been a thing. Okay. Fun stuff. This one generates the most value over here. Oh, we have 2 heavy blows in hand. That's the downside to taking all these heavy blows. And now we're drawing into a point where we can't use them all. I mean, this one does way more damage back here. This one can only be used by Sandsford, and it does the most here. But that doesn't really matter because this guy heals his defense anyway. Just do it up here then. I would like you to go for solid footing. You do a guard. No, I'll need you to do a heavy blow. Vanguard up here. Oh, that guy's not in the front line, but we weren't punished for it for reasons. That also gives him defense, so it's fine. And Willow can both do the defense and the heavy blow. $16. Let's go for this guy here, get him out of the field. End turn. Now the retaliate goes away here, and we gotta kill him quickly then. And he did not do any damage yet. That's correct. Dancing Blades. 2. So that's 2 damage 8 times to 2 adjacent on rank opponents. To 2 adjacent on rank opponents. Not sure I understand that wording. Gains 1 defense for each time damage is dealt to defense. Okay, well, he has got to die. Please let that be possible. And no, it is not. I don't think so. Well, second wind. Then Battle Forged. Yeah. Giving everyone vigorous. Then set up on him. I think we might have the kill then. Oh, and the experience strike has been upgraded. So yes, we got the kill. Good. And he gains defense every time he attacks in this lane, so he should do it. Oh. Even better with the rush. What are you doing? Just gain the defense. This guy's so useless. Let's attack the archer. He's gonna attack me next turn. And outnumbered will apply in both lanes here. Good. Any drawbacks to just doing this? No. Heavy blow. And then we'll gain the defense where it's applicable. Good stuff. I didn't even see who he attacked. I should have done the full solid footing down here then. Fair enough. He didn't even attack, did he? Huh. Forceful blow then. Willow go for strategy. We haven't been through the deck yet? That can't be right. No, that seems wrong. But what about the strategy? Maybe we overdrew in cards earlier? I don't think I saw the strategy earlier. I might be wrong about it. Or do we have two strategy? Oh, we do. I didn't even remember. Where do we go? I say quick hands for you. No mercy. Then you guard. Heavy blow. Rush. And we will give momentum to Polygon. He does have the sword. I think he just used the sword. That attacks 3 times. But regardless. Gotta see if we have some vulnerability first. It doesn't matter. We have the kill. Florence. Equipment again. Okay. What do we get? Soldier's Heirloom. At the start of combat gain 12 defense. That's it? Bolster. Oh, not 12 defense. 12 bolster. On turn end, this character gains 12 for every stack of bolsters. Ticks down by 1 each turn. Now that's way better. Agile Weasel. Whenever this character moves, they gain 10 defense. It can only be applied to Weasel, is that it? No, but it might have a special combo with Weasel. I think that might be the case, and so he should get it surely. The Soldier's Heirloom will go over here. That also looks badass. Let me see how that looks on the other guys. Oh, bear in full plate. I gotta screenshot this. Hold on. Bear in full plate. Weasel and then medium armor over there, or I like this one better. So screenshot that. For my Discord channel, that's perfect. But it's not what we're doing right now. I think the Soldier's Heirloom should go over here. So agile. Whenever this character moves, they gain 10. He doesn't move that often, and then he doesn't start with defense, but it's technically worth more than the 14 as a or 10 as a base, right? As long as we can move once, it's as good as the superior light armor, except you don't get the stamina, and once you've moved twice, it's significantly better than the medium armor. I like that, but it's also kind of risky. Still, I like it. And it's specifically for Weasels, how can I not? What do we have here? New cards. Another strategy. Double team. Gain 6 defense and 1 charge. If this character has any neighbors of the same race, they all gain 12 defense and 5 charge. So that is for a race synergy, which is a little bit racist game, but that's fine. It should say species, I think. Whatever. I'm not gonna get double team. Challenge. Mirror an opponent's defense stacks. I don't think, and the third strategy is definitely a misplay. Move on. Sanford is now level 5. Alright. But we should level him in the next episode, folks, because it's been a long one. See you then, and bye-bye.